All right, everybody. So this is going to be our first workout of the week. And a lot of people love burpees, and I hate them. Not just because they're hard. I actually like them if people are doing them right. But the problem is I've been in this industry now for almost 10 years. And every time someone does a burpee, they have the worst form ever, including myself. I think I could probably do 3 or 4 with absolutely perfect form, and then after that, my form fails. So people who are doing 50 to 100 burpees end up doing themselves a disfavor because their form is completely falling apart, which therefore causes faulty mechanics, which in the long run will end in injury. And so I'm very against anything higher than 10 burpees. So we're going to not do burpees with me, but I'm going to show you a couple exercises that are just as good as burpees. They might not necessarily get your heart pounding from flopping down and off the ground, but they will increase your mechanics to be better, and they'll make you stronger, and also give you more stability, which is really important, especially the older that we get, the more stable we are, the more force we can handle, and also the more mass we can pick up. Right, so again, please always do those workout videos or warm-up videos that I always send you before you embark on this workout. All right, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a weight, again, a household item, a regular weight, or just your body weight. That's totally fine. And also, before we even started this, I sent you guys a link to get some bands. If you happen to have gotten the bands, please grab them. You don't have to have bands to do this workout. It'll just make it a little bit harder. If you want to buy bands, please go back to that original email or text me or email me separately, and I can resend it if you happen to lose the band ordering website. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 exercises only. All right, so those 3 exercises are the snatch, the bear crawl, and reverse lunge. All right, so what all of those do is they're complex movements, which means that you use your whole body, which increases everything we just talked about at the beginning of this video, and that's also where you get the strongest. All right, so we're going to do 10 rounds of these 3 exercises, each for 60 seconds, and then you're going to get about 15 to 20 seconds rest at the end of each set. All right, so it's going to be continuous 3 exercises, 15 to 20 seconds rest, and we're going to keep moving along. All right, so like I said, grab a weight if you have one. If you don't, I will also show you the body weight when I switch arms. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start feet a little bit wider than shoulder apart, toes are facing out. I always start with my weaker arm. My weaker arm is my left, so if your weaker arm is your right, please start with that arm. So palms are facing in towards our body. We're going to drop our glutes back. Okay, so this is kind of like why it's better than a burpee, because it gets your whole system moving. Okay, so we're gonna drop down big toe off the ground, and we're gonna drive up through our elbow, and we're gonna come up to the top. Okay, so from the front, it looks like this, dropping that butt back, big chest up, chin is off my chest, I'm looking ahead, not down at the ground, and back up, okay? So we're gonna do 60 seconds, 30 on this arm, 30 on the other arm. And then, so that's the first exercise. And then we're going to go into a reverse lunge, so I would grab 2 resistance weights here, and we're gonna do 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other leg. So again, start with your weaker one, mine is the left. So I'm gonna stick my left foot out in front, and I'm gonna drive it back, keeping my spine in the line with my hips. So notice I'm not doing this, or leaning way back, okay? So we're staying pretty neutral here. And then you're gonna keep your weight in your front heel, and you're gonna push off the ball of your foot, and you're gonna drive up. Okay, that's 1 and 2, okay? We're gonna do 30 seconds on the left, 30 seconds on the right, and then last but not least, we're gonna do what's called a bear crawl. I love this exercise because it's awesome for 1, coordination and agility. 2, it's a blaster for your core if you do it correctly. And a lot of people's weakest part are their shoulders. So if you have weak shoulders, this is an amazing exercise because it teaches your shoulder blades to go down and back, which creates more stability for those shoulders and ultimately releases that tension from your neck. So if you have the band, please use it. You're gonna put it across, up and around your wrist. If you don't have a band, don't worry, I'm gonna show you what it looks like without the band after I show what this looks like. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're always gonna start in all 4 positions, okay? So hands are gonna pull apart from each other. There should be So they shouldn't be this close. They should always be this far apart, okay? And then we're gonna tuck our toes underneath us, and we're gonna lift our knees just 1 to 2 inches, and we're gonna tuck our knees in a little bit closer, keeping your back flat. We're gonna take our right hand forward and our left foot forward, but notice how my left foot never touches the ground. It just hovers, and then we're back, okay? Hover, and then we're back. Now, for coordination, you're gonna walk forward, then set your foot down, walk forward, then set your foot down, okay? And then we're gonna walk backward and backward. Okay, so it's going to be 2 steps forward, 2 steps backward. Now, if you don't have a band, it's just the same thing. You're just using your body weight. Okay, so it's 1 1,000 hold step, 1 1,000 hold step. Okay, 1 1,000 hold backwards, 1 1,000 hold backwards. All right, and then we have a rest in between. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with the snatch. So again, if you don't have a weight, you can just squeeze your fist like I taught you before. Squeeze it so you create tension along your arm, and you can just do this, okay? All right, here we go. Starting with our weaker arm, we're going for 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds on your weaker arm first. Squeeze that elbow into your temple. Inhale, zip that weight up. Exhale down, support the spine, keeping it nice and flat. Okay, just like me, but way back. So since it's our time, I really don't want you guys to go super heavy on this, okay, because it's a lot of rounds. I really want you guys to consider going light, okay? Even a hand good is just as good because it's a long time, and switch, okay? And boom, all the way up. Keeping the elbow tight towards that temple. Inhale, zip it. Exhale down. We're not counting reps, we're counting seconds. We got 10 more. And relax. All right. not 15 seconds rest yet. We're going right into the next exercise, and then we rest. Shoulder blades down and back, starting with your weaker leg first. Minus my left. We're going 30 seconds right now. Here we go. And up. Okay, so since we're not counting reps, please do not zoom through this. You should be matching my tempo. Pausing, big toe up in front, and exhale, push, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, down. Okay, maintain that good posture. So don't forget to add music if you need it. And we switch legs for 30 more seconds. And when you bring this toe up, make sure it's flexed. And when you're back, try not to let that knee touch the ground. Okay, we're just coming down for a mini second and then coming back up. Really squeezing your glutes up at the top, really flexing and lifting that opposite knee. And we're done, all right? Next up, we got bear crawls. Okay, 60 seconds. Remember, 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. If you have the band around the wrist, pull that band apart, remove in 3, 2, 1. So not like this, get that butt down. 1 1,000 step. 1 1,000 step. And back, hold, back, hold. Don't forget that pause. That's where that most core action is going to take place. Remember, shoulder stability. Now, everybody else keep going. We're halfway through, but if you have shoulder issues, please do this. Keep your knees on the ground. 2 steps forward, but you're still pausing. This is just as good as doing it with your knees up, especially if you have shoulder issues. You're still working on core stability and shoulder stability. We got 10 seconds. Remember, only take this option if you're super tired, if you need to reset, and or if you have shoulder issues, and we're done. Okay, take a sip of water. We only got 10 more seconds left as a rest. Okay, 5 seconds of that was just me standing up. So this is how fast this is gonna go. All right, we're moving. Go ahead and grab your weight. Starting with your weaker arm first. Toes are facing away from the front of the room. Arm out for balance, but way back. Eyes up. We move. 1. Exhale, down. Inhale, zip it. Okay, keep those big toes up so that your knees track along your foot, not over your foot. 15 more seconds on this arm. And we switch. Okay, in 3, sorry, I got hot. And go. So the supportive arm should be in line with the shoulder. It shouldn't be hanging way down here. It shouldn't be way up here, okay? Nice and aligned. Keeping this elbow that has the weight tight towards my forehead so I'm not overextending my shoulder. Inhale. Exhale down. Protect your spine. Okay? If your arm out here gets tired, you can put it on your hip or back behind your back. Okay? And relax. So next up, we got reverse lunge. Shoulders are down the back, left foot forward. We go back and drive. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Up. Hold, shoulders down, and back. Working on our balance, keeping our eyes forward. Inhale down, catch yourself. Exhale up and get tall. Work on your balance. And switch legs. Exhale, close the gap. Make those lower abs work. Holding those toes and those knees up nice and high. Pausing at the top for 1/1000. Keeping your spine tall up and on those hips. Try not to let that back knee touch. It's hovering. And relax. All right. So next up, we got our bear crawl. We're gonna hit it. Grab your band if you have it. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Shoulders are down the back, leg down. 1/1000, hold. 1/1000, hold. And back. And back. Okay, the smaller steps you take, the better. So it should not ever look like this. Way too big, okay? Smaller, the better. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, pause. Halfway. Final 15. Your back straight. Remember, if you need the option, you can come down to your knees. And relax. All right. So that's 3. We got 7 more. All right, we're starting again. In 3, 2, 1. Pick up your weight, and we move. Be good to have music on this one, especially some powerful playlists. Remember, if you have shoulder issues, it might be better to do body weight on this one, or super, super lightweight. Even if you don't have shoulder issues, consider lowering the weight. And switch. And relax. Okay. Now, I want to show you something. If you're tired and you don't want to use the weights for the reverse lunge, you can put your hands behind your head and do body weight, okay? So if you start to feel yourself doing this stuff, that means you need to ditch the weights, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna hurt your knee, okay? No cry here. We're going 30 seconds. If you need it, I'm showing the option. If you're okay with the weights, still do it. And 3, 2, 1. Wave your leg up in front and back up. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale, push, pause at the top. The size of the weight is not important. It's these pauses at each end of the exercise that's really going to get you the strongest. And we switch. Inhale down, big toe up, exhale, push, right? Drive down through that heel like you're pushing away from the ground, like you're going to do a jump. If you're putting your hands behind your head, make sure you're not collapsing here. Keep your elbows off. If you have those weights, shoulders are down and back. Don't look at the ground. Look up in front of you. We got 5. And relax. All right. So now we're going to go into bear crawls. So go ahead and grab your band. We got 60 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Butt down. 1 step, pause, and 1 step, pause. Back, pause, back, pause. Front, foot doesn't touch until you put it down, and down. Shoulders down and back. We are halfway, ladies and gentlemen. Keep with me, keep with me. Butt down, butt down. Fingers are facing forward. Final 15. Remember, go to your knees if you need it. Chin off of your chest at all times. 3, 2, and 1. We get a break. Okay? Whew. Okay. Remember mental toughness here. We're coming up on round number 5. Big breath here. We're moving, coming up into the snatch. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep the supportive arm in alignment with your shoulder. It's an isometric hold here. If it gets tired, remember it's down and back. Exhale down, inhale up, elbow tight towards that temple. Come on. And we switch. Up. Remember, big toe off the ground every time you squat, but back behind the knees. 5 seconds. And relax. All right. Now, we're going to go to the reverse lunge. Remember, hands behind the head if you need it. We go in 3, 2, 1. Leave your leg up in front. 1, 1,000, pause, big chest. 1, 1,000 up. If there's any discomfort in the knee, that means that you need to take the option, okay? If even the option of just body weight is irritating it, just go back to regular squats. So this would be regular squats if the single leg stuff is hurting you, all right? And we switch. Keep going, you guys. Exhale, push all the way through. Inhale down. Final 10. And here we go, guys. Stay with me. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you guys know the drill. My baby's crying. This is real life, so I can't do a whole other half of this video. But I basically did 5 reps with you, so just start it back over. Okay, so you still got 60 seconds of bear crawls. Take 20 seconds rest and start over. All right, guys, go get it.